Hello guys, can you hear me loud and clear? If you can hear me loud and clear, yeah, if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Just put something in the chat box. I can't seem to yet to get anything here. If you can hear me loud and clear, just put something on the chat box. Just say I can hear you. All right, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. If you can hear me loud and clear, just put chat box. Just say I can hear you. Awesome. I think I can hear you. I can hear myself. I just checked. Awesome. Welcome to this presentation. Is it presentation? No, just some question and answer segment. How are you doing? How is life with you? How is business? Oh, Livino Sokos, you're welcome. Thank you. Nwe Ganale, Dika John. Thank you for coming. Oguntoyibo Blessing Clement. Yes, I can hear you clearly, but it's echoing. Yeah, I think that was when I was listening to, trying to hear myself as well. So whatever you're watching from, you're welcome. Either from YouTube or from my fan page, you're welcome. How are you doing? It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time. How's life been with you? How's business? How are you pushing? How is the pandemic affecting you? Definitely, whether you like it or not, no matter how motivational you want to sound or inspirational, yeah, the pandemic should have affected you in one way or the other. All right. Earlier today, I posted something on my fan page, about, was it earlier today? I think, yeah, earlier today, yeah, exactly. About problems. Like I asked what problems you would have with your e-commerce, mini importation business, so we can just come online here and, say one or two things about them. Could just be the difference between that place you've always wanted to be and where you are right now. So, and I've gotten a handful of them, about 67 of them on one of my posts, and then about 20 on the other one. So as much as possible, maybe for about 30 minutes or so, I'll be answering all these questions. Great questions. Yeah. Okay. Without taking much of our time, let's go straight to the point. Now, if you have any question, type it in the comment box. I'm also manning the comments so I can, I can pull your question on the screen and or maybe pull it from there. Just type it in there. If you're on YouTube, type it inside your YouTube comment section. If you're on Facebook, you're watching from my Facebook fan page, type it in there. And one more thing before I kickstart, before I go straight into the business of the day, please share this video as much as you can. If you're on Facebook, share it. Do this, what they call a watch party. All right. Just get as much people as possible to join here today. Yeah, it's free. Just answer your questions. No strings attached. If you have any question about e-commerce, mini importation business, put them in the comment box and I'll do well to take as much as I can within 30, 40 minutes as much as I can. Yeah. Okay, thank you for confirming that. Ogunmodede Taiwo. Okay, now the first question I have here from my Facebook fan page. Let me share screen here. Let me share screen. Okay, share screen. I think 14. Yeah, let me share my screen so you see the question. Share screen 14. Okay. The first question there is from Ibrahim Tuhib. Monsieur Ibrahim Tuhib. He says he has issues with Facebook targeting. Well, let's set aside all the grammars, all the vocabularies. Now, see targeting as you selling. Okay, let me use an adult word. Everybody should be adult here. We're talking business. Let's say you sell condom, for example. Okay, you sell contraceptive. Or you sell a contraceptive for family planning couples, right? Couples who are done giving birth. Now you have it, like you're selling it offline. You don't go to a singles gathering to sell it, even though one or two might need it for the wrong reason, yeah. But you don't sell it there. You don't go there. That shouldn't be the first place that hits your mind when you set out to start selling it, right? The first place that will hit your mind are gatherings where couples who have given birth, okay, church gatherings, mothers groups. I mean, those are the places you go to. So this is exactly the same thing with Facebook targeting. All right. I understand that it is most times difficult to really know what to target or the group of people to target for a particular product. It is really difficult sometimes. Somebody might be selling something, that it will be very difficult, for you to target people on Facebook for them, for that particular product. In that case, what you do is to target people who are anything they are closely related to. For example, if you're selling a car product, for example, maybe a car accessory, you're selling a vacuum cleaner or the inflator, tire inflator, or you are selling the scratch something, right? Now you don't want to go targeting anyhow person, football lovers. No, you would likely want to go target people who like more of Toyota, Mercedes Benz, and people who love to shop online as well. I mean, that should apply to everything you're targeting, so long as you're selling online. Somebody said, am I the only one experiencing the echo? No, Ogunto Ibu said echo. He's experiencing echo. Okay, so let me watch myself. Let me watch and see if you are the only one or not. Let me watch. Just a few seconds. Place you've always wanted to be, and where you are right now. So, and I've gotten it. You are the only one or not. Let me watch. Just a few seconds. I mean, I just watched it. It's very okay from here. I don't know. I mean, it's okay here. There's no echo here as much as I know. There's no echo. I just watched it. I don't know if you heard it, but I just watched it. So, Tohib, you talked about Facebook targeting. So, the targeting should be something related to the product you're selling. In most cases, if you don't find what people to target directly for your product, then target what they are likely to be in love with, what they are likely to like, right? For example, like I said, if you're selling a car product, you may want to target people who love Toyota Corolla, who love shopping online, people who love anything that has to do with auto spare part market, all right? There's a page known as mbuka.com or so, .ng. Now, if you find that page and you're targeting what shows up in your targeting, then that would be a good idea to target that. All right. So save your ARIM outsourcing products. How do you mean outsourcing products? Do you mean sourcing products or outsourcing? Outsourcing means you letting someone do the job for you, like let's do your tax for you. Well, sourcing means you're sourcing a product. But let me assume you mean sourcing a product. The easiest way to source, you should know already, is on 1688. And the truth is, those prices you see there are way too cheap, like they are extremely cheap. Okay. Now, but if you want to take it a step further, you can engage them. Yes, you can actually chat with these guys, even though they don't understand English. apps you can use to chat with them. WeChat is one of them that does the translation to both ways for free. WeChat is a Chinese app. Actually, you download it on your phone or your PC and you can chat with these guys, right? So on 1688, you can, most times their details are always on their site, their WeChat address, or you can message them and ask them for their WeChat address, get chatting with them. And the greatest thing is, the sweetest part is, you can actually get them to see discount on that already cheap price. If it's selling for 5 rand, 5 RMB, you can get them to reduce it to 3 or 4. I mean, if you're buying something in large quantity, that's when you understand that 0.5 RMB yuan is a huge sum of money when you put them together. So as much as you can, do whatever you can to get them to, still come down on their prices. All right. Then when you're done fixing with arranging and when you agree with a seller, you may not even need that outsource agent we've always used now to pay them so that they will help you buy and all that, because you now have a direct contact with these sellers, these suppliers. You can actually pay them. They, as in 100 over 100, none has scammed me. I understand that may be where your mind would be right now, but 100 over 100, none of them have scammed me. Okay, they can give you their Alipay code, and then you can, get people who sell RMB to send RMB to them, and then get they confirm it, and then they ship your item to your logistic company down there, who in turn bring it down to you in Nigeria. So I think that's enough for outsourcing. Let me see if there are questions coming from the live chat. How can I get seller's phone number on CCH? I just mentioned that most of them have it on top of their stores, or message them. You can actually create accounts on Alibaba.com and use that to sign in on 1688. I think that works as well. And then you can message them. All right. Use translator. Please, I need your WeChat number. Add me on WeChat, or let's chat on WeChat. I need to buy this. Give them something that they would say, wow, oh, this guy is going to come and help my life, right? Tell them you are looking at, going into some kind of big business with them, and really like to take it off this place and, take it to, a private platform like WeChat or WhatsApp, so that you can talk better. You need to really be buying big. So they should contact you as fast as possible, so you guys can get rolling. And with that, they would, get back to you quick. Yeah. How do you identify quality sellable products? Quality and sellable, two things there. Matthew Edward, quality and sellable. This issue of quality, the best we can do for ourselves is to play safe. I keep saying it. Play safe. What I mean play safe is you traveling to China is possible, but that defeats the whole idea of the mini importation thing, right? So there's no way we can travel to China and still want to make that big profit. We'll still make profit, but I'm assuming we don't have that big money yet. So physically inspecting the products is off, not entirely off, but off to some extent, right? What I advise is you find a product that is hot, all right? I'll talk about sellable. Now, sellable, how do you mean? Okay, quality sellable, I think is something that can be sold and people appreciate it, buying it. What you do is don't test the waters with both legs. Test with one leg. When the water, gives you signs of safety, you can then put the other leg and then swim safely, right? That is what a normal human being, does. Okay, not with your two legs. What I mean by that is, don't go ordering for 100 pieces of a product from a seller you've not bought from, or a product you've not bought from. Order 10, order 20, so that if you must cry, you'd have something to hinge on and cry and say, oh, thank God I did not order much, right? Then when the products come, you inspect them and you like them, oh, they are of good quality. Couple with the feedbacks you'll be getting from your sellers, from your customers, then you can then order. You're not free to now make repeat orders of, higher than what you ordered before. From 10, you can go to 100 or 1,000 pieces or 2,000 pieces. So it's always good to, if it's the first time you're ordering, make it quick, make it small, so you can bear the wahala if it busts, right? Order text. Don't say send me free samples. That's wasting your time that you would have used to make money. Order few samples, 10, 20 pieces, bring them in. If their quality is okay, place order again immediately. I mean, it's nothing to really what, oh, I need more 100 pieces, I need more 1,000 pieces. You just pay and they ship it. So that's the easiest way I've found. But then again, if you've grown big to some extent and you think this is a kind of a slow lane strategy, now what you do is those your outsource agents there, those your sourcing agents there, sorry, or your logistic agent, talk to them. All right, they can actually help you find someone that you pay. You have to pay the person this time. Someone you can pay, and then they can go there, maybe need to travel or fly to that city to go physically inspect them, do a live video, discuss with you, whatever. All right, but that will cost you more money, and that is a route I think you don't want to go with right now. Okay, so I think that will be enough for that particular question. Now I have another one from Sheila Coleman. I want a reliable agent to help me buy and how to set up a funnel. You basically haven't started doing eCom. That's what I think. And if you haven't, you know, if you don't have a coach or somebody who has actually taught you eCom, and then you want a reliable agent and then funnel, these two things are not enough to give you success in eCom. I mean, these two things are not enough to give you success in eCom. You need to really know what eCom is all about, the kind of products you need to focus on, how to go about, you know, sourcing those products cheaper. I mean, as much as you can, very cheap. How to bring them in without paying through your nose, yeah. Then how to set up these marketing funnels and or whatnot to sell these products, till even to the point of delivery, and how to handle returns and Facebook headaches and Facebook Akbako. You have to really master all those ones. So don't just say I need a reliable agent and this, and then you jump in to in an area you're not familiar with, you don't do stuff in before now. I think I told you that in private, and I'm still saying it here now. Then Mercy Joe, thank you, ma. Keep transforming live. Thank you, ma. Oyela Bioluashon Isaac says, I don't know any agent that can help me buying and delivery. Okay, somebody already replied you. Let me check. They're already inviting you to their WhatsApp group, which is wrong. This set of people that are quick to invite you to their WhatsApp group, they wouldn't run ad, they wouldn't do anything. I don't know. So if you join any of those WhatsApp group from my page, I'm not to be held liable for anything. I don't endorse anything, right? Okay, so I've just deleted that guy right now. Okay, Emmanuel Beloved Oladapo, thank you. You said it loud and clear there. Don't listen to any useless comment apart from Mr. Pat. Just be frank with you. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Okay, I would like to answer that question. I don't know any agent. Now, the agent I use is MBC. Now, a lot of people say, oh, MBC again or this. Now, the truth is, you have to really understand what goes into logistic company, what goes into bringing items from China, right? I understand you may have listened to a lot of gurus out there who, you know, make eCom look like it's a motivational talking nonsense, motivational crap. No. In as much as everybody wants to click the button right now and the products move from China and land on your laps, but the truth is the realities on ground tell us the opposite. And because you can't say because the realities are telling you the opposite, and then you need to fold your hands and do nothing. Now you hungry go catch. Now you go still go the drop your account number online, you know, for 2K or urgent 2K, please, you know, don't mind me. What we do rather is to make sure we see how can weather the storm, how can find the best in the midst of the chaos. All right. Now, NBC, I've used virtually every of these logistic companies, every of these cargo companies in Nigeria. I mean, the top ones, right? And I can categorically tell you that it is not easy. Anybody who promises you and tell you this is exactly how it's gonna be, probably owns a plane. And I know none of them owns their plane. Even among the top guys, I think it's just few people like DHL and Coda owns their own planes. All right. Now, these guys, you need to really understand how their job, what is actually their job, what goes into their job, so that you actually know your expectations. For example, you make an order from, okay, let's start from you making an order from a supplier in China. These guys, most of them stay in Guangzhou. Guangzhou is the business hub of China. And then you make an order with somebody in Shenzhen. Now, Shenzhen, let me just do something fast. Flying distance from Shenzhen to Guangzhou. They said it's 65 miles, flying distance from 105 kilometers. I'm trying to, that's not actually what I'm asking you. How far is Gongo? I'm actually using a flight now, not even real, right? But some areas, some places in China, from one place to the other in China, some of them, take as much as an hour, 2 hours in plane. All right, if it's by road, 3-4 days. And now these things have been handled. The company will need to put them together, give it to the logistic company, the moving company, they will take it and all that. Now, it might even take like 2-3 days to get to your supplier. All right. But the average human here, the average Nigerian, who is being ruled by our almighty, perfect government, would expect everything to be 100%. Like, we are used to things not working the way they should, but when we are expecting, we think everything should not change automatically and start working right. Okay. Now, these guys get this thing down to Guangzhou. These guys pick them and sort them. They come, maybe a lorry full of loads will just heap on their office, and then they sort them. This belongs to Mr. Pa, this belongs to Jude, this belongs to Miss Muhammad Buhari, this belongs to Aisha, this belongs to Dasuki. They'll sort it like that. All right. Now, maybe you've chatted with your supplier and he tells you, you tell him, I have 5 different products I'm waiting for, and then 3 came. One, he wouldn't send that 3, he will be waiting to get the complete 5. Okay, now let's assume the 5 completes the next day, or you're lucky, completes that same day. And then he goes to the airport. Right? And then he goes to the airport. And then the airport guys, I'm doing live video. No. And then he goes to the airport. The airport guys say, "Oh, we already have enough of this of our crap loaded, so we can would let it move the next day or whatever." Now, and since the coronavirus thing, I think the planes are picky. The planes that come to Nigeria from China are very picky. So all these things may not even be the fault in any way of those guys. So even if they promise them 2 hours and then it takes 4 days, 5 days, it is entirely not their fault. I understand you're paying for this, but it's entirely not their fault. So NBC, hello, yes. So NBC, Jadel, Mona. So NBC, from every indication, seems to be the only persons who would, at least in the midst of chaos and everything, still talk to you and still tell you how this is how it's going. This is exactly what is happening and all that. I'm not saying they don't have their downsides or they don't disappoint. They do, because they are humans. But you, the person needing the service, getting the service, should also understand that they do not vogue this thing from China to Nigeria. They use the same aircraft they don't own. They are subject to their conditions. So the earlier you don't over expect, I understand. The gurus may have told you 3 days it comes. Yes, there was a time it used to be that way. But remember, you're not the only one doing eCom right now. It's something almost everybody is doing online, right? Okay, one live question here. Thank you, Ailara. Naji Roslyn, thank you. How do I get Alipay account? I don't care to own an Alipay account. I think I own one, but I don't care because I don't really need it. I've come to understand that most of the things we think we need, and let them stop us from going beyond, taking further action, we end up not needing them. All right? Even if I need a particular thing and there's a second option to go around it without actually using it, I go with that. Okay, what I do is, the seller has their Alipay account. I don't get an Alipay account. The seller has their own Alipay account. All right? I have guys who sell RMBs, who can fund Alipay. So I just say, okay, give me your Alipay account. As a matter of fact, I tell them to generate for me a QR code, Alipay QR code. They send me the code. I send it to the guys in Nigeria here. I pay them Naira, and within few minutes, they fund their Alipay account, give me proof of funding, and I send to the supplier, and the case closed. So why should I be bothering myself with Alipay account? And I think the next question I know you would ask is yeah, somebody's asking me for a replay of the video. It will be on my Facebook fan page and on my YouTube link on my YouTube. Yeah, it will be on my Facebook and YouTube. So Alipay, yeah, you don't necessarily need the Alipay, like I said. Now, I think one guy I used to fund my Alipay, it's a very great guy. His name is Tunde Adebola. I don't know how to put him on right now, but I think he's on Facebook as Tunde Adebola. He's a bit advanced and he's a good Egbon that knows his onions. I mean, he does very well with Alipay, and just pay him in Naira, give him the Alipay code, and he funds you immediately. Do you do delivery outside Lagos? Yes, I do delivery outside Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. I want to make more money. I want to make too much money. So why would I not do deliveries outside Abuja and Lagos? I mean, people living outside Abuja, Lagos, and PH are bigger than people living in these 4 places, whether I want to believe it or not, no matter how we hype everything. The truth is, people living in Kaduna, every other place outside these 4 places, are much more in number than people living in these 4 places. So you're not saying you don't want to do there because of the challenges. Is you saying I don't want to make more money, like I'm okay being broke or making that peanuts? Yeah. So I do, and I'll be telling you how you can actually get that going. Yeah. Boss Ogidi, okay, I love you, man. I have been using your tutorial since the 4 years back. Thank you. Yeah, I made some orders today, but the rate is a kind of high. Don't blame me, blame APC change. This Agbaya says he wants to be my PA. Don't let me open your nyash in the public. This man. Welcome, man. What factors do you consider in pricing your eCom products? 1, I want to make money. 2, nothing else. I want to make money, and I want to, in as much as I want to make money, so long my product is, doing that which it should, which it promises, I'm fine. All right. I think I bought a thing for something I wanted to use in the house. Somebody said he is going to bring it for me at a particular price and all that. Somehow I bought it online and they brought it at a price higher. So when I came, yes, he would have gotten it cheaper. But I said, I mean, this thing is just serving me like it served the purpose I bought it for, and that's fine by me. So one is, if your product is serving that purpose, that is one. There's no other thing. 2, you want to make money, okay? But I just I have some kind of a way I think I will price actually. I want to sit at a 7,000 to 10,000 naira pure profit. When I say pure, I'm talking about gross, like cost of art of, cost of logistics of, cost of the product of, cost of the headache and my cost of. I want to sit at 7 to 10. If you're a newbie, anything from 5 to 8 is cool. Right? Don't be too greedy, else you will only sell your products to your village people. Naji Roslyn, ma, please, if possible, help us with your seller's number, because most people are not reliable. I gave you somebody's name. I can't put his number online, even though he actually asked me to give out his number. Tunde Adebola. Search for him on Facebook. He's my friend on Facebook. Tunde Adebola. He's an Egbon. He's an Egbon. Tunde Adebola. For now, I think he's the only person I can vouch for. This man, blood. How you doing now? Benga Kimwala. Thanks, man. Living also cool. I want to sell in South Africa. I love that, but I don't know how to go about it. I think it's really a big market. Yes, it's a very big market, especially if you want to sell the Amunotu product. Amunotu, that is the adult product. All right, because those guys, there's a bit fire where would they fire for Nigeria too? The truth is, adults, gray hat products are the bomb. But where would you sell this? That is where the big boy thing comes in. All right, if you can find a way where you advertise these things, you make money. Okay, you make money. Then to sell in South Africa is simple. If you ask me, I would actually tell you to go this lane, which is not too bad. If you have money, go there. Visit there, go into an agreement with logistic company, set your stuff up, and and he can come back and then send through airport and all that. It's maybe capital intensive initially, but the truth is, when the money start rolling in, you would thank God you actually took that step. Yeah. Oyelami says, so here are my questions. How do you cope with $100 CBM monthly? I learned one need to have an agent in China to do mini importation business. Yeah, when you say one need to have an agent in China, it doesn't mean that you need to really rent an agent that you'll be paying monthly fee, monthly salary. No, they are there already. It's their job. Anytime you need them, you hit them up and then you roll with them. And then about the limit, the thing is, we'll have to continue finding a way. If it means that you don't have multiple cars, that's the way to go right now. Multiple cars. I mean, thank God they've not really made it a crime not to own multiple accounts. I heard at the time they made it. They want to make it a crime to own multiple phone numbers. Who does that, for God's sake? All right, but thank God they've not really thought about making, it's a crime criminalizing owning multiple accounts. So go to as much bank as you can, get an account. Get their card, MasterCard preferably, GTB, Zenith Bank, Access Bank, Wema through their alert. Actually, you can get Wema through their alert platform, UBA, Africard, as much as possible. So you have 100 times the number of cards. This is the only way. That's one. Then two is kill the discussion, kill the argument about dollar ad versus the naira ad. Run naira ad. It's better you spend more money and make money, Risha, yeah, than spending nothing, doing nothing, and going broke and hungry. All right, that is all I can say about that. Any link to your mini importation course? Yes, I have one at the ecomtycoon.com is actually one of them, but I would advise you get this. I will have to put a link somewhere on the screen right now. Let me type the link somewhere here. I'm going to pop the link here. I'm just putting the link directly. No sales copy. So just the sorry. Oh, actually scrolling. I wouldn't want that scrolled. Let me stick it. Okay. Get Michael's. Go to. Awesome. Okay, so that's it there. Go to ecomtycoon.com/EDM. All right. Now, I think I'm actually neglecting the old questions I received. Let me pick a couple of them there. I'm new to it. How can I navigate CCHA because of language barrier? So can buy and solve the app. I don't know any agent that can help me buy this and all that. That means you really need a foundation course. Okay, what I would advise you do, Ubuntu Igbo blessing, is get an ecom course. Like get the ecomtycoon.com. Get it from there. I think I get it. Yeah. Just the only thing that changed there is some of the logistic companies there will no longer use them. So if you must, when you get to that point, ask me the ones you use. Of course, NBC is one of them, and some of the local logistic companies give you the new ones actually. All right, and I can see you had 10 comments already. This same Michael, let me ban him. Let me ban him. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Emmanuel, for really warning out people, to be very careful. These are things we should know. Somebody comes to my page to ask a question, and then you pick it up. Somebody else spamming something, and then you go with that person. Oh well, Oyo is your case. Okay, now question here: identify hot selling products. Identify hot selling products. How do you identify hot selling products? Now there are 3 areas you should focus on, especially if you're a newbie, right? There are 3 key areas I think you should focus on. Don't go off this area, especially when you have limited resources. there are the areas we already know. I mean, even in our everyday life, there are areas we don't take lightly. The health and fitness niche, the market, health and fitness market, the security market, right? And then we have the convenience. I mean, convenience and fashion, all those ones. And in fact, let that be focus on the health and fitness and then the security, because these are things people can forgo their food to sort. A lady can let anything, in fact, can borrow money when she hasn't paid her school fees to buy a cream to look good, to kill acne on her face, or get rid of black knuckles, or get rid of whatever on their face, or of saggy breasts and saggy boobs. So take advantage of that, and you're not committing any sin. So I want to learn an importation business, no experience yet. Okay, and I promise just getting people to buy, advertise. Now the problem a lot of persons also mistake a lot of people also make is that they think they focus more on things that are not necessary than things that they should actually focus more on. And I'll give you an example. You want to set up a shop, a physical shop, you build a mighty house or a mighty mall, a mighty shop, you stock it with goods, you employ the best staff, and you are everywhere making noise without really having a clear cost strategy on how to get people to come and buy your product. Except people buy your products, you're going to be out of business. You're just having fun. All right. So what I advise you do is give major part of your budget to advertising. We are having some kind of argument on Facebook the other day. Somebody is saying, if you have the best of funnels, the best of products, the best of customer service, the best of delivery companies, the best of everything, without having a way to get eyeballs to see your product, you're wasting your time. And I added to that school of thought that it's actually better you have everything whack, and then you have a way to get the whole world to see that your whack thing. A lot of person in that whack audience would be interested and they will buy. But if you have everything all set up well, and then only one person comes to see, you stand the chance of battling whether to convince one person or not. Right? So don't take advertising, don't joke with it at all. Don't joke with it at all. Make sure a bigger part of your budget goes into advertising, because if people are, he who is running a business without advertising is like you winking at the babe in a dark room. You are doing something sane, but only you knows what you are doing. Nobody in the room, let alone the babe, knows what you are doing. So we don't want that, Yeah, I'll be skipping any question I have actually talked about before. Been a while, I sourced from 1688. I don't know the latest rates at each level and couldn't get Doris contacts. You are not serious, ma. I'm sorry to say this. Hear me? You're not serious, but that is the fact. It's been a while and you don't know the latest rates. Okay, maybe you would watch CNN, they'll tell you that. Monday, Emmanuel, how to create a landing sales page. And that my spammer should be here again. Okay, somebody's okay, use InstaBuilder. Thank God. The person, somebody have mentioned they use InstaBuilder, and I think if you get the EDM course, it comes with InstaBuilder, multiple license you can use multiple times. Startup capital and suppliers. Well, for the startup capital, I think we should talk to your governor or your local government chairman, or maybe your pastor, or your friends. They can raise capital for you. When you get that, then you can then come to talk about the business. All right, Fasipe. What is the minimum capital to start with? This is a very powerful question. What is the minimum capital to start with? Now, this is one question I get a lot and I can't get tired of answering. The reason is, it is just not easy telling you the minimum capital to start with. All right? Some persons have actually said, all these people that say you can start eCom with 10,000 naira. You're lying. Why not tell people the truth? The truth is, you don't know what you're saying. That is why you're actually doubting that people can actually start their eCom business with 10K. The long and short of it is, there's no set on stone amount to start your eCom with. You can tell me a reasonable amount to start, but what is reasonable for you may not be reasonable for me. Okay, so there's no set on stone amount to start with, because eCom is crazy. It depends on what you're doing, what your goals are, and how you want to go about it. For example, if you have over 5,000 people who've added you on WhatsApp, you can put your message in, even though that is Jankara marketing, Abeg marketing. It's not really Abeg marketing. The Abeg marketing is the one that says, if you don't buy my product, I will die. Buy my product, please. All right. But let's assume you have 10,000 people who are on your Insta or your WhatsApp, and then you have 20,000 naira, and you can buy 3 products. Let's say that 3 products, you can get them for, let's say, 10,000 naira or 8,000 naira. Yeah, there are products like that. And you bring them in here. All right. And then you bring them in, 20K goes and everything to bring them in. And then you sell them on your WhatsApp. Maybe you sell one for 10K or 15K. And then they buy. Would anyone say you haven't done e-commerce? You haven't done mini importation business? It would be wrong to say that you didn't start. It would not be wrong to say that you started your mini importation business with 20K, because that is actually what you started with. I know a lot of persons who are doing millions weekly now who started with barely 50,000 naira in 2016 that they borrowed. So that question of how much do I need to start is actually difficult to answer. It depends on you and what you want, right? For me, I may have 100 grand, 100K, and then I buy a product of 50K and use 50K for every other thing. And I'm in business. For some other person, they have a 50K, they buy a product of 20,000 naira and use the rest to run ads and do the other stuff. They are still in money. They are still in business. Some other person might have 1 million naira or 10 million naira and they want to use it, and they're still in business. But the truth is, assuming you have the same grace, the same level of knowledge about the subject, about the eCom thing, and then we are getting the same thing, and then we are selling at the same price, you don't expect to make the same profit with the person who is doing with 1 million naira when you are doing with just 20,000 naira or 50,000 naira. So that is actually the long and short of it. So it's not easy to answer that question. You can actually start with whatever you think you can start with. As a matter of fact, you can buy one product in China there, right, and bring it in here, and then you sell it for whatever price you can convince your buyer to buy it, and you've done eCom. Nobody can question you whether you've done eCom or not. So that question is actually very difficult to answer. But then I think you understand my point. How to know the products to sell and how to sell them. I've actually talked about that. I can't find any agent that will help me with the buying and delivery. NDC Logistics will do that for you. How to advertise on Facebook. That's a whole lot of course, right? But the closest thing to do is to boost ad. We see Facebook ad is a whole course on its own, all right? But what I tell people, don't wait till you become Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook. Don't wait to know Facebook as much as he does before you start. Start, fail, keep doing it. That is how to get better. Okay. Thank you, Wilson Chidi. Thank you, sir, for answering that. But then for the agent person who don't fear needs, NDC Logistics can do that for you. Both the sourcing, payment, and shipping down to Nigeria for you, and you can pay them in Naira. Low capital and still need more information. Low sales, adverts. Okay, I think I'm taking enough here. Let's go to the live questions one more time. Taking enough here. Let's go to the live questions. Awesome. Is it possible? Okay, possibility of paying with card on 1688 as RMB? No, you cannot pay with card. I want you to understand what 1688. 1688 is like China's Jumia, China's Konga. It's originally built to serve the needs of the indigenous people in China. Let me not say indigenous, people in China. All right. It is a local e-com platform like Jumia, like Konga. Their internet is also owned by that ugly Jack Ma guy, billionaire guy, right? Anybody that I'm more handsome than is ugly. Yes, take that from me. You know, but then he's a billionaire and I'm not yet. So you see, fine boy doesn't pay bills. You know, he has both the 1688s, the AliExpress and Alibaba. Okay, AliExpress and Alibaba caters for the international market. AliExpress is a kind of where you can go and buy one, but Alibaba is majorly for people who are buying in bulk, right? But 1688 is a local. That's why everything there is in Chinese, in their Mandarin or Mandarin language. But you can use your Chrome to translate and get an idea of what a particular thing is talking about. Yes. So you can't pay there. Stop looking at paying there. It's either use an agent, get the link of the product you want to pay, give it to the agent, they help you purchase. Sometimes they charge you, I think, 5%, which is not bad. Or if you can scale through getting their contact, the supplier's contact, chat them on WeChat, and you can get people, Tunde Adebola, to directly pay them on WeChat. Pay them on their through Alipay. and then they confirm it, and then they ship your item to your. That means you've cut off the outsource agents. That 5% would have paid them. But then, if the headache is not enough, just pay 5% and go ahead, right? Red man, and you are very red. Your profile ID is red. Said, I see people selling products they got from China for 4,000 naira and selling the product for 15K or even 20K on Facebook. I wonder if people buy this product when they see the Facebook ad considering in country. Now, the truth is, why would you get married tomorrow? I want to assume you don't marry today. You're not married, right? But why would you still have all that thought of getting married tomorrow when everybody is getting married? When the world is complaining of overpopulation? When the world is almost more than 7 billion? Because you think you need to make an impact in the world. You need to have your own kids, despite everybody. So your concern shouldn't be that guy who is not interested, who is okay with 1,000 naira profits. I mean, that is pessimism. Don't look at them. Look at those guys selling higher. What are they doing to sell higher? I missed some mofos selling at a cheap price. That should be your concern. Don't let those guys drag you to their side. All right? Don't let those guys drag you to their side at all. Binima will say, yeah, help me. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Good evening. A moment. Okay. Awesome. How much is it? 14. All right. I'll send someone across now. Thank you. Thank you. So, red man, when you see those people, show them your red light, right? You are a red man already, so show them your red light. Don't let them tilt towards those guys who sell it for 15, 20K. Those are the guys you should look up to, all right? But then if you want to discuss this, have you asked yourself if those guys selling 4K can sell 500 pieces in a month? No. Most times they go the free advert route, the GG, where they sell 1,000. I know the genesis of all these things. You know, all these gurus who create groups and tell them, come here, we'll group buy, they get it, they're not ready to sell it, they go to GG, they'll dump it with, even if it's 200 naira, they're okay. But that is not what we are for. Your case is different, and your fight is different. Bear that in mind. Precious Chinwe says, God bless you, sir. How can one prevent Facebook ad account ban? There's no way to prevent it except you work in Facebook or you know someone who works. There's no way to prevent it. The truth is, you may reach Facebook terms and whatever from head to toe, memorize it like we memorize debate in our primary school then, right? And then you still run around, they ban you. Most times those things are by bot or by human beings who don't smoke, one Indian who don't smoke, or we wife no give well. Come on it. So don't even let your mind go around the I don't want to be banned. Develop never die spirit. There's one thing that should guide you. The thing is, this guy I'm fighting with, which is Mark Zuckerberg, is a billionaire. Without people like me into a million places, he will still be a billionaire. Do you spend up to $1 million on Facebook every day or a year? Or have you spent $1 million on Facebook before? No. So even if you have 10 of you, 100 of you like that, leave Facebook, Mark will still be rich and rich and rich and rich. It is you that will not be rich, that will not be poor, because you need him more than he needs you. All right. So always find a way to get back. If it means creating accounts, go ahead and do it. If it means appealing, go ahead and appeal. If they refuse to lift the ban, go ahead and, as a matter of fact, they should have account waiting, warming them up. Be ready. It's something you should be expecting, that one day you wake up and you say ban. I mean, that is the easiest mindset to really flow with this thing, because you need them more than they need you. They don't need you, as a matter of fact. All right. If you see, let us, if it is some of us that own Facebook and we are rich like that, we'll even stop small boys who don't have up to, who don't spend up to $20,000. Some of us will say, if you don't spend $10,000, you're just wasting our time. We need to cut our workforce and focus on the big guys. We'll do that. But we are on the other side of the whole, story now. So we make it look like Facebook should open it. If Facebook opens and says everybody should come and advertise everything, I mean, it would be a nasty, rubbish place. They would face a lot of suits, and that is exactly what they don't want. Best advert for Jumia affiliate. I don't know what Jumia affiliate is. I don't do that. I don't think that anybody should take that serious. Well done, Ibo. Thank you, prophets. Okay, some more questions. Utibe, Edim. Waiting better money land. Waiting, you all know the past money. Utibe, Edim. Obomo. Oyelami Oluwaseun. Abiomo Igbo. So if I pronounce your name wrong and you're not happy, beat yourself. God bless you. I hope to sign up for your course soon. Thank you. Make money and bring you to the institution soon. I can't thank you enough, sir. God bless you too. Yearning to be like you, don't be like me. You can do better. I mean, you can do better. As a matter of fact, I'm actually looking for my students beating me blue black. It makes me orgasm. It makes me orgasm. Like I feel very cool with it. Like I love it. You know, when people I teach, I bring into the game, do very, very well. I mean, it gives me even more joy than my own success. I don't know where, but that's cool. Ogunto Igbo blessing Clement. How do I use 1688 when is language barrier? I've explained enough of that, but one thing I need to add is always use it on your Chrome. I think the Chrome on mobile now has translator feature. I mean, if you visit the site that's no English, it pops out something, you know, so like a scroll on top and say, do you want to translate this page or something? If you click yes, it translates it. But bear in mind that is a computer translated stuff, right? That means some of the words they'll be translating from Chinese to English may really not mean that, but at least to give you an idea of the whole thing, help you, because that's the best we can do, right? Yeah, do the adult products still sell really on Facebook? See, if Facebook says you can now advertise adult products, I bet you people will stop advertising a lot of other products. Adult products is a blood money well. Let me put it that way. Because we happen to see ourselves, I mean, generally, actually, but in this part of the world, we happen to see ourselves in a climb, we pretend a lot. As a matter of fact, nobody have sex in Nigeria. Everybody is a saint. All right? My friend owns, you know, one of the biggest porn sites in Africa. He said his best traffic comes from Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, Tanzania, and South Africa. All right? And then when he tells people he's a porn site's administrator owner, they look at him like the hottest part of hell is reserved for you. And then when he shows you his Google Analytics from 11 a.m. till 2 o'clock, 11 p.m. to 2 o'clock a.m., you'll be asking, and with your IPs showing, you'll be asking yourself, no be these same Nigerians where they go church, where they preach. I'm not saying going to church is wrong. Where they preach, like they watch all these things, and the guy makes millions from them being on the site. All right. So adult is a money doubling thing if you can play the game well. But the sad news is Facebook doesn't like it for obvious reasons. I mean, how Facebook allows you to sell adult thing. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But then you can play the game, trick Facebook. It may take you some kind of level of advanced tweaking and setup and all that in your funnel and all that. But then it's worth it. You can get it done. I think I have one here I just bought. I have here. It's just here. I have to take it off my bookshelf because of my kids. I don't want them seeing it. But then there's something that sells. Yeah, so adult is a good one. I'm looking at maybe coming out with a program on how you can actually sell adult, not just only on Facebook. How you can sell adult elsewhere, but it's for the big money guys. If you have up to 500,000 naira, you know, to really start with this, then it's something I think you can really make money with. Okay, looking at launching a product on that soon, launching a program on that soon. For the big money guys, not cheap. Maybe 250,000 or thereabout. If you're good, you can hit me up and we can even get going. Boss, I like this your glass. Thank you. My wife bought me a glass, but I had to change the glass itself, you know, to medicated because I'm always on PC, something to ward off the rays and stuff. What is the cheapest way to handle delivery to other states? And should customers pay on delivery or before delivery? As a matter of fact, there's something a lot of eCom guys started recently, since last year thereabout. They call it self-delivery. I saw a lot of loopholes in that, and I openly criticize that self-delivery a lot on Facebook because maybe because our eCom environment is not too matured. Okay, you give somebody in Jalingo. Okay, self-delivery, the way it works is you buy a product, you have a self-delivery guy, you know, where he handles or where then you send him 50 pieces. You send another one to Abuja, who handles Abuja, Nasarawa, and then the environment. Send Lagos, you send like that, so that when order comes, you just give instruction and they deliver. That sounds very sweet and good, yeah. But the truth is, most of these guys who sell these things, who you give these things, are eCom guys as well. So some of them might get devil into their head, and they would either they don't pay you, or because there's no commitment, you don't have any contract, or they go and buy their own products, and then when you make an order, they sell and give you stories and all that. So these are the things I think would be a big issue. But lately I've been thinking on how I can actually come bring some good heads together to think of a way to perfect it and make it good, because it sounds very okay that you have somebody in 36 states, all right, that you can help facilitate delivery faster. Because the more you delay delivery, the more the customer in Nigeria changes their mind, the more the think up lies. I just traveled, my mom just fell from a toothpick, my dad swallowed plier, and all that crazy stories and all that. So, but if it's on their head, after reading your 6 copies, see hitting on their head, bang, 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 and you take it to them, the chances of picking it up is there. But I think recently Ace actually added extra 18 locations. You can take advantage of that. All right. And yes, don't be afraid to say, if you are outside these 18 locations, pay something that is non-refundable before we send it to you. Some persons will be afraid if I ask them to pay 2K and then they pay the balance when they send it, they will run away. Let them run away. It's better they run away than taking it to them, they give excuse and they bring it back at cost to you. Like, you pay to take it there, you pay to bring it back again for a product that is unsold. Doesn't make sense. So I think Ace has expanded, and I think you can use them, focus on that 18 locations for now. And if they are going outside the location, tell them to pay a commitment fee of 2K. That if they pay the commitment fee, you bring the item and then they pay the balance. But if you bring the item and they tell stories, you are not going to refund them. Make it very clear from the onset, right? Yeah, I think not stated now. Ace is a good one. Do I need to have an Alipay account before buying from State? No, you don't. I've explained that. I'm interested in the other product course when you launch it. It's a field I have been looking at. Thank you, leaving us. Matching Emerem Timi. Wow. I'm interested in Health Niche. Yeah, Health Niche is a money maker. It's a money banger, not just maker. Let me take some more. Right on, boss. Okay, I think I've taken. Yeah, for some of you who are asking me how they can get my course or something, if you're yet to get it, one more time, I'll pop out a link on the screen. You can, take advantage. ecomtycoon.com/EDM for the visually impaired audience. Okay, let me take some more questions and then wrap it up. I think by 6:10 or so, we'll call it a day. Okay. Buying different product from manufacturers on Facebook. I don't get that question. Getting an Alipay account. I've explained why you do not need much of the Alipay account. FBR's Naira and account funding. FBR Naira is like you buying recharge card. It's easy, just fund. But the only thing I need to tell you about FBR's, fund the amount you can lose. As in, be funding every day, since they don't charge you for funding. Because if they cast your account, they don't refund the money in the account. So fund, if you spend 10K every day, fund 10K on your ad. If it finishes, fund again. It's better like that way than you funding 100K so that you let your ad run and you yourself, you don't bother. That, I mean, so it is very, very important. Fund what you can lose. Francis Facebook adverts. I've said a lot about that. When it comes around to how many interest level is advisable to get in the ad set level, that is some kind of advanced Facebook advertising that you don't get in a single line. Yes. Getting verified Alipay accounts. I've talked a lot about that. Facebook ads funding, use Naira, and I've told you get multiple cards from multiple banks to be the $100 thing. That's one way. Get if you don't want that, go with Naira, please. Chikeze lucky, hot products, everybody hot products. I understand what they mean by hot products. Particularly, give me a particular hot product. I mean, if I drop a hot product, it is no longer hot. Yeah, so I give you the hot niches. Health and fitness are hot products any day, anytime. Security niche is hot products is hot niche any day, anytime. These are products that come rain or shine, whether lockdown or whatever. Then this adult niche is a hot product. I mean, it will continue being hot. We are just like that. We are good at faking reality. Like we think is I mean, we are so good in the open, but we do all these things behind our backs, right? Uzoma Ichetonye, my Igbo brother. How do you know products that are high in demand at a time and day? There are products that are always high in demand. Product on infertility will always be high in demand. Weight loss will always be high in demand. Hair growth will be high in demand. Bald hair will be high in demand. Arthritis will be high in demand. Skin care will be high in demand. Premature ejaculation product will be high in demand. Enlargement product will be high in demand forever and ever, right? Your concern should be the angle you are coming from, the angle you are attacking the market. Like, are you doing it how everybody is doing it out there? Like, if 10% see you are saying something like before they run away. So find a way to grab people's attention and make them say, oh, this guy seems different. I think I'll need to give him my attention. Okay. So that's it. That's it. Any other question? Maybe. Okay, I think there are a couple of them coming in. 610, I'll call it a day. When are you launching the men's health training? I've been very, very lazy lately since I became a father. I've been very, very lazy. But this time I'm really putting a lot of things in place to kill that laziness. Okay. My kids are people I want to be giving so much time, even though they need money to be fresh and stuff, but I need to be giving them so much time. Yeah. It's really been affecting me, but no regrets. But I'll make our time. I'll create that course. First week of next month, it should be up, right? It should be up, but it's going to be a high ticket because it's not something cheap. Yeah, so bear that in mind. Yeah. What is your take on IG adverts? Feel it's more expensive. The truth is, I'm not a fan of IG advert, and that doesn't mean it doesn't work because I know a lot of people who do it. All right, I'm not just a fan. I'm just good with Facebook and maybe influencer marketing and media buys. Yeah, those are the things the ones I love so much. I'm not a fan of IG ad. Can we do eCom within West Africa? How do you deal with that? Yes, you can. You just need to fix two things: how to send the product there, a delivery company there, which you can get online. Yes, and that's all. And yeah, we used to need their number, therefore you don't need that anymore. You can actually control that from a virtual number, right? Okay, so you can do that there. You can. To that, they will see your friend on Facebook. Yes, he's my friend on Facebook. Please, can I get your number? My direct line? No. My office line? Yes. One of the reasons I don't give my number is because imagine where my direct line becomes available to 200,000 persons. That means I won't have the time to even sleep with my wife, play with my kids, drink my wine, chill, banging, right? The one in the office bangs a lot, let alone, so I don't give my line. And do I say no apologies? Yeah, no apologies. Instead, I make sure I compensate on that, via email. I use email on my phone. And I check my email almost every time. So if you send me an email at parts@patrickogidi.com, parts@patrickogidi.com, I would reply you sharply. All right, just go straight to the point. I will get back to you with videos or with screenshots or with voice notes, whatever. But I'll make sure I reply. And yes, I also have a Telegram group. Telegram group. Let me see if I can fetch the link and pop it in the Telegram. Let me get my Telegram link and put it on this. I've not been posting on that Telegram. It's a closed Telegram, but don't worry. I'm doing that shortly. I'll start posting often. I'll start posting often. So I'm putting the Telegram I'm putting the Telegram stuff on the screen right now. Just join me there. That is t.me/Pat Talks. Yeah, join me on Telegram. Join me on Telegram at. All right, so the Telegram is on the screen right now. t.me/Pat Talks. Join me there, and I'll be posting stuff. I post a lot there. Sometimes I enable the comments so you can ask questions, but then I make sure I post. I'll be posting a lot right now. I've been very lazy, like I said earlier. Okay, so that's it. Do you have a WhatsApp group? No, I have a Telegram group. I've just yeah, I have a Telegram group. I've just put the link in the comment section, or on YouTube, on Facebook. Is in the comment section right now. So, Courier Plus Delivery Company is also a good delivery company. Wonderful. I used them like 4 years ago. They turned bad, administrative badness, but maybe they've recovered again. You can also give them a try. Somebody's confirming. Kesimbelo said is a good company, so they can try it out. How do all these gurus do 50 naira to 150 per purchase? Well, what you don't understand is Facebook ads get better with time. Excuse me. Hello. Hello.
This is on time, and then can
hello.
Now to everyone.
Hello.
What you can do anything that
go. Talk to you later. Yeah. So yeah, Facebook ads get better with time. I mean, the more your ad gather more data, the better. The cheaper you spend. All right. You see that screenshot, but you don't know how far it's come. It has come. Maybe it started from 1,000 naira per purchase until it gets to that. Okay, so I think that's all I can say. I'm not too much of an Facebook ad guru, but that's what I know is always the case. Yeah, if your ads have enough data, it makes your ad even better. And then if it's better, you pay cheaper, because the idea is Facebook users love your ad, so Facebook charge you lesser, right? Share the link. I've just shared the link. It's in the screen, t.me/Pat and on the comment section as well. No, there's no trick they use. It's just to keep running your ad, do your best, optimize, keep optimizing. So that's it. Thank you for showing up here, and as much as I can, I hope to make this something that will be regular. Thank you, and I'll see you some other time. Yeah, this is my fan page and my Facebook. My YouTube page. I'll be streaming the videos there, and as much as I can. Subscribe to my YouTube page. On my like my page if you haven't, my Facebook page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the bell so that when I go live like this, you get alerted. Thank you for being here. Hope to see more of you. Bye.